Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So just before we start, please leave a like and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Hi guys, welcome back to another Lightroom editing tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to showing you how to edit Moody brown using Adobe Lightroom. So let's get started. Open the Lightroom app on your smartphone. I'm going to use this photo of ÁLVARO MEL. I found this photo on Twitter. I have link down below. So the first thing first, we are going to start with basic adjustment in light that we have. I'm going to leave the exposure. I think the light is pretty good on this photo. So all I have to do is just add some contrast around 22. And I want to bring down some highlight to somewhere like -90 to make detail in brightness. Then bring down the shadows a little bit. And bring down the whites a little bit. And the blacks to +16. Pretty much like this. And moving on to the tone curve. And here I just making the white area look faded. So create 2 point here in RGB. I'm going to bring the white down a little bit and bring the blacks point a little bit. Pretty much like this. And now click down. Move over to the color. And here I'm going to change the temperature to -2. And the vibrance, I'm going to bring the vibrance up to 71. And bring the saturation down to -40. Pretty much like this. And we want to hit the mix up on the right. And just look on my thumbnail at the colors that it just brown and a little bit of orange. So let's get started in the red color. I'm going to bring the hue up a little bit and the saturation down to -29 and luminance to -38. I mean -36. And then jump over to the orange. I'm going to bring the hue down a little bit, drag the saturation down to -20 and the luminance down to -16. And move over to the yellow, bring the hue down to -75, then the saturation down to -88 and the luminance down to -22. Move over to the green, drag the hue down to -100 to kind of give the photo autumn, we can say fall colors to the photo. And bring the saturation down to -77 and the luminance down to -57. And jump over to the aqua tones and drag down the hue to about -46. Then the saturation down to -86 and the luminance down to -57. And jump over to the blue. And in here, I'm going to bring the saturation down to -79 and the luminance down to -42. And the violet and magenta, set the saturation down to -100. Yeah, and now click done. And we are going to go to effects, bring the clarity to +20 and the dehash up to +20. And then I want to bring down the vignette a little bit, maybe it's around -9. Midpoint to 15 and the feather to around 95. Then we are going to move over to the split tone. And if you on my thumbnail, we can see that he uses a nice brownish, any highlights and any shadows. So we are going to bring the hue up to about 5, somewhere the orange. And we are going to bring the saturation of that to about 10. And then move over to the shadows. And we are going to find a nice brownish orange range over here. Maybe somewhere in the 45. And then we are just going to bring the saturation down a little bit, maybe say about 10. And now click done. And lastly, go over to details, and I want to bring up the sharpening to around 20. Scroll down till you see noise reduction and push that up to 10. Well guys, I have made these presets. Check link description if you want to use these presets. And just copy these presets and boom. Yeah, I mean it is looking really good and really moody to the look. We can see how it works pretty well with semi-portrait style and landscape in the background along with the reds, orange, yellows, greens and blues of the picture. I think we have done a pretty good job here. This is very moody brown. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did like this video, please leave a like. Thank you so much for watching. See you again next video. Udah bro.